We're live. There
We're
you
live.
go.
Okay, welcome to Miranda and PJ talking
3D
3D
print.
printing.
And as you can
Second,
see,
second round.
look, mine's is still running.
Yeah, I could hear it. I recognize that. So, what are you printing at the moment?
At the moment, I'm printing that.
Oh,
It's not what it looks like. It's a
no.
deck box for my Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh,
I've
that's
got
good.
I've got a classic Doctor Who deck.
Oh,
Tom Baker is the commander in it.
mhm.
So I'm printing the deck box so I can like the bottom down here will be a drawer. It'll have dice and bits and pieces
Yeah.
slide it in. And the commander deck will slide down there, and this bit here will show the card. And then obviously there's the windows to get glued in.
Yeah.
There's the police box bits to add to it. And obviously that's the lid. Then I need to add my magnets. I ordered magnets, but the magnets I've got are too big for this, so I've ordered smaller ones.
I bought some magnets a while ago, and I don't know where I put them. And I also bought I did a turntable, and I bought loads of these.
I've got them. I've got them, but I've never worked out what you'd use them in.
I did it for a turntable.
Well, I'm thinking about doing a turntable to take pictures and stuff. Yeah, but that's my magnet box. And that's what I'm saying. I've got the large magnets in it. They're 8x2s. I needed smaller ones, so I've decided to get smaller ones. But I printed that.
Oh right. I think I've got some somewhere. Oh no, junk. Yeah, I bought some of the little teeny ones.
Well, it's the teeny ones I needed. I need at least the 2x1s so it can go in. But it's fun. But I've had fun this last couple of weeks printing.
Yeah.
I printed a load of stuff for other people. I printed a dragon. Red, white, and blue. Somebody wanted it as Rangers colours.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
So that's printed and that's gone. No got that to show. That's gone. Just bits and pieces, and I've just been printing for my sister and bits and pieces for my wife. Loads for me. I did my multi-board's up.
I saw that.
Finally got my multi-board up. I've been printing a load of trays, as you can see, and you can see here, all these trays are gone. There's nothing on the trays here. See, try to actually work out what way to go. There, the trays there are all gone. Right? There's nothing on them, and that's because they're all sitting here to show. But up there, that's my ego. I printed the ego. So what I did was I took a basic tray and I clipped the multi-board bolts off it, and then I flattened the tray, added sides to it, and then I printed it in the green and white colours to match the pod, and then added the multi-peg clips to it and put it up there so I could have a landing pad for my eagle.
Did you print the whole eagle?
No, just the pod. I already had an eagle without the pod, and I've been wanting a pod for ages. And people were selling them on eBay, £40 unpainted. Unpainted. So I printed it fully coloured. So I'm very happy with it. I didn't need to paint it. Took 12 hours to paint a box that size. But
did you
printed perfectly?
So what did you change the nozzle, or was it 0.4?
0.4.
Yeah.
And it's because I reduced, I made it as small as the flow as possible, which means it was printing slightly faster and the flow ratio and all that.
Yeah.
But it was one of my first things that I printed for myself. So it was a test, and I thought, I've got the 0.2 nozzle, and if it doesn't work, I can print it again. It's only for me. So, but it came out perfectly. So that's up there. So that's got a landing pad up there. So,
Good.
What about you? You've been printing?
Yeah, mainly I've been doing things for the role playing thing that we're doing.
The wee figures.
With the little figures. And I kept trying to figure, well, people were making those figures for Red Rising, but I couldn't find them about, and the prices people wanted them for really expensive. So my friend said, why don't you use AI? And I said, okay. So I just said, show me a picture of Darrow of Lycos from Red Rising. And I said, full size. And it did him. And then I just tweak it. Then I went into Maker World and used that to make the figure. Now, the thing about that is you've got to have the amount of points.
Yes.
Otherwise you're limited.
Thing. It's limited. You get 100 points to start off with. That's how I made this. That's how I made that.
Yeah.
That's my avatar, as you can see.
Yeah.
Where is it? Click.
Yeah.
So that's my avatar, and all I did was I got it to create a 3D render of the avatar.
Yeah.
Then what I did was I got a Judge Dredd ego, and I used it as part of the stand, put it on a base, and hollowed out the base, so I didn't need to print hundreds.
Yeah.
And then added a bar with my name, part of my name on it, and so I had a PJ maybe bust, and that was 3D used in Maker World.
Yeah.
The head part was the rest of it obviously just used Tinkercad to throw things together.
Yeah.
But I was very pleased that 3D that Maker World is great for that.
It is.
You need the points. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at Meshi because
I could understand that. And because it kept giving you stuff and it was literally
I know. I couldn't justify the cost.
Even the free ones were just giving you stuff. It didn't look great.
No, I have heard that. So trying to wonder if I can actually get some more points from Maker World to do loads more.
No, having multiple Gmail accounts.
Yeah, multiple printers. So what are you printing? What are you printing at the moment?
The lid of that. The lid of that is getting printed at the moment.
Oh.
So, but the colour is absolutely fantastic.
It is. It's really good.
So I got the royal blue for. I was going to print a couple of scutters. I've got the pink as well to make the pink white scutters, as well as pink and silver and black, and I've got the blue to make the blue, silver and black. But the scutters that were online are like that, and they're a wee bit too small. And if you're trying to make them the tiny ones to do the 5 miniature scutters to do the pink and the blue scutter with the 5, they're tiny, and there's no way in earth they'll print anywhere near looking as good. So I'll need to enlarge them slightly and check the dimensions. So the scutters are on the back burner, but they're going to be that blue, and I've got a pink. So I'm going to do both. And I'm not just doing a basic scutter.
No.
I've got a basic scutter. I've got a pink scutter with the bow. I've got a Dwayne Dibley scutter. I've got
Red Dwarf Wendy.
Sorry, what's she saying?
She scutters. She wants to know what scutters. Yeah. Red Dwarf robots.
She knows what Red Dwarf is, surely. But I've got the Dwayne Dibley scutter. I've got the cowboy and Indian scutter. I've got the ones with I've got the one with the hypodermic. I've got the one with the brush pan and mop. So I've got a load to print. I think I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 big scutters and 5 small scutters to print. And I need to get the dimensions correct before I start printing them.
Where did you get those? He asks.
Maker World.
Really?
And it's just the basic scutters, and then I coloured them in. And then I just used the painter in Bambu Lab to paint them. And literally, it was just a case of, because most of them had good lines, so I could just. Other ones, I had to go in with a very small pencil bit, and some of them had good lines. The bits where it's not the standard scutters, like the one with Dwayne Dibley, you had to be a wee bit creative with it. But Maker World, I think it was Maker World. I got it, but it's one of the sites, Maker World's Thingiverse or
Thingiverse. Yeah, have you been to Colts 3D?
Yes, but I didn't like it, so I don't have no good back.
I found a few things I like there, but the site is really cumbersome.
It is. That's why I've not been back, because
trying
to get access to all the bits and pieces. But
actually,
I printed some, and remember the thing that I couldn't get printing. I kept failing.
Oh yes. Oh, brilliant!
Finally got them printed.
What did you do to do that?
A full clean of the machine.
A
full clean of the machine. Because I'd been lubricating it, I'd been greasing it, but greasing on top of old grease is not a good point. So what I had to do is completely go in with a cloth and actually run it down, go in with the scoops, and then just restart it from the scratch. And that was my test print. So it printed very well. So he did.
What colour is that? Is that white?
That's white.
Yeah.
Bone white.
All right. Brilliant. I like that.
Darren
wants to know, are you going to do a Starbug?
I'm doing a Starbug. I'm also doing a Red Dwarf, because I've got 2 reels of red, and I'm going to do a Red Dwarf as well, because I've always wanted a bigger Red Dwarf.
Wow.
So I'm not actually sure if it's just going to be 25 centimetres or if it's going to be 50 centimetres.
Ooh.
Spaces to put it, probably 25 centimetres. But it's, once I've actually looked at them, I need to know where to put them so I don't stand in them.
Oh, you know the gun from V?
Yes.
Well, I did all the bits. The only thing with this is that some of the bits are really loose.
Super glue. That's what I had to do. There is something I printed, and it's something I've always wanted. And that reminds me. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I was going to leave this till later. Right. I even printed this to stand it on. Right.
Oh.
Right. But I printed that.
Oh, Sandman gun.
Sandman gun. I've always wanted one.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
But the thing is no great.
Oh.
It's no great. This part here is meant to screw. This part here is meant to screw onto that.
Yeah.
So this is meant to screw onto that, but that's slightly too large. So that just slides in and out.
Yeah.
There's no end part here.
Oh.
So when you put it on, it slides all the way up and down, and you have to try and adjust it. And this is slightly too narrow for this. This, you have to sand it down a wee bit to join it here. This here, the groove that sits into is a wee bit too small. Same, this one here as well, so a wee bit of sanding. The spring to use the gun, to use the trigger, doesn't work. This part looks great. They gave you a screw. You could leave that, or else you could put your own screw in it, or else they print one. The printable one doesn't work. So and I checked 2 or 3 other models, and they're all exactly the same idea. But for sitting up my shelf,
brilliant.
It's a wee bit off here because you can see it's not completely straight, but it's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted a Sandman.
I like those. I love it. I knew that straight away.
Yeah.
What's a gun actually? Is it actually got a name, or did they just? Because I can't remember now.
No, I think it was just
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, because when they fired it, where the flames like expulsion of gases there, wasn't it?
This is meant to be the thing that you turn it up or down, and this is the igniter.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted one, so it just sits.
Yeah. Well, saying that though, when I made this, the old that I put those screws in there because the ones that they produced were awful. So I thought I'll put my own in there, and it actually works much better. And I love the stand. That's really cool.
That's just a revolver. It's just a stand from Maker World. It's basically just for revolvers, and it's adjustable. I
also made another one of it.
It's adjustable. Literally, that comes out. Although that could be a bit thicker, so it could be the bit it goes in because it's a wee bit wobbly.
I made it.
That comes out.
Yeah,
and then you can adjust it depending on how big the gun is.
Oh,
and then it just clips in.
Is that PLA?
Yes, I just made it PLA just because it's only just to sit there.
Yeah, because I remade another one of these because I made one for a lady who does cosplay, but from Supernatural. I've got to spray this silver. So I found a friend of mine was saying I've got to rub it all down. But he uses that rub metal stuff that works. He said because you can get it really silvered, but that is really expensive, and so.
Because if you do it, you can chrome it.
Yeah, but I really do like that. My mum thinks it's lethal.
It is very lethal looking.
Angel blade.
I made a He-Man sword for my grandson.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was really
half size. So basically, when it's holding it, it's literally the handle fit the full handle fit inside mine. So it was only about, I would say about 70 centimeters, maybe a wee bit more, because I just cut it just so I could clip it together. And it wasn't too much. You loved it. He-Man sword. To go with Castle Grayskull and all these figures that you got for these Christmas. So,
I've been doing a little bit of painting with the pens, and I just started off. I started doing Lara Croft.
See, that's good. That's really good. See, that's why I wish I can't paint. That's why I got the pencils. At least it gives me a wee bit of control, but not great control.
And I use those pens that you got for this. And I use these ones that my sister found for the flesh colour.
Yes, that's what you showed.
I found that some of them are really good for covering the PLA, but there are some of these colours that they really don't like it. It's got to be something to do with a dye in them because I
was going to say that it's like maybe a bit more watered down.
But this colour here, I thought I'm going to have to try all these, but that came out really well. I'm going to have to redo her shorts and the hair, but I'm really impressed with those pens. They are really good.
It's the double-sided of them, so you can get the thick bit and the thin bit. Love those. Because, as I said, one of my aliens, I'd forgot to do the eyes black, so I just basically got the pen.
Yeah. I am really impressed with these, though.
Oh, they're great.
I love that one because the character, that is that smug face. Hi.
Well, I've been doing characters as well.
Yeah.
Mine's are not as small as that, so the detail is easier.
Yeah. But I'd like to do him bigger. But I also, when my niece was here, my sister from France, I made her a little, you probably can't see it, it's a little cupcake person.
You can't really see it because it's that translucent.
Yeah. And it's got little booties to go on it. But I'm going to try and do it. I just tried it out, see it would go. But I'm going to get some of that multicoloured or do something, spray it. And when we go across to France, I'll be taking some with me. But this is one I made almost about a month after I got my printer. It's a elf sorceress, and I really like that. Even the dress is quite hard. So yeah.
Well, that's ideal. That's basically what it's for.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of figures I've got, but I wanted slightly bigger.
Yeah.
So I printed them slightly bigger.
Yeah, I've got those files, and I think I've got
they stand perfectly.
Yeah,
They sit
Tom
in those
Baker.
shelves there. They sit in those shelves. So I've got William Hartnell. I've got them all here.
Yeah.
Go on them to drop. Patrick Troughton. John Pertwee is great.
I think
John Pertwee one.
I think he's wonderful. It really is him, isn't it?
It definitely is. That is really good. And then, as you said,
yeah,
those are
it
good.
Is. You know, I've seen him about on the television now, it's because I last saw Tom Baker in 2018. I went to Chiswick and I got his autograph. And when I saw, I just think he's changed.
One of the guys
much.
I worked with had a book. He got it signed when he was 5 by Tom Baker, and he still got it. And he was showing me, and I'm sitting there thinking, I wanted it. But there you go, catalog model.
They are. Do you know what? They're good as they are without painting them, aren't they?
They are. They look really good.
I think they're just.
There's no way on earth I could paint him.
No. Which one? Who's that?
That's Colin.
Oh, yeah.
So,
wow. But I think because I saw that. That's one of the first things I saw when I was going through the stuff. Oh, that's wonderful. I really think they're really cool. There's a lot of work gone.
The only thing is, this is because of the supports. This is a bit iffy because the supports run up beside it.
Yes.
And that's a weak point, but that's also a weak point.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be very careful if you ever print it.
I think that is one of the things I found. One of my biggest learnings things that anything fine is, and you know, the bigger the figure, the easier it could be, but when it gets really tiny, you're asking for trouble. So I've had to make things. Because my friend said to me, "A razor's not that thin." I said, "Yeah, well, you tried printing off a monofilament sword. You couldn't do it."
Well, that's the thing, because there's a couple of things I've printed, and they've been tiny. And then when you try and print them, I like my guns, right? So I printed a small P90. Which was okay because it's quite a sturdy thing.
Yeah.
Right. But the Stenhammer or whatever it's called, it's jammed. Typical. Doesn't want to come out. Right. The German submachine gun.
Schmeisser.
Schmeisser.
Yeah.
The Schmeisser.
Yeah.
It had the stock, but it was so thin. It literally it just popped off. I did a revolver, similar scale, because I've tried to keep them all at the same scale. And these are the only two I've finished printing because the other ones, they just came apart. Right, Spidey, just stay there. Right. I dropped my Spider-Man sits at the top and he nearly fell.
Yeah.
But they were the only two actually came out of the whole batch that still sort of resembled what they were. The other ones, no. So, yeah, I'm very aware of things that are too thin, too small.
Although when I did her, I really felt the gun is quite thin, but that printed out okay. Diana, I think she's really lovely.
I see that would look great painted with the red outfit.
Yeah.
That would look fantastic.
That's what I'm going to do. I've got to spend. I've done last couple of weeks.
The red, the brown hair,
and
the black goggles.
Yeah, I mean just. Did you see the mini series when her makeup and everything just went?
I had a copy in here somewhere. See the new V? That was junk.
What?
The new version of V.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Junk. It had the one it played from. The one that played Diana was the one that played
It was Diana's
Firefly.
mother. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And she was also in Stargate.
Yes, she was.
Right, she Morena Baccarin, isn't it?
Aye.
And
so
she was
She also played the Ori.
Adria? Was it Adria?
Adria. Yeah.
Was she meant to be Vala's daughter?
Yes.
Because
the Vala and the Ori champion.
Yeah.
It was their kid. So it was.
Yeah. And Jane Badler actually played Diana's mother in that new series. It's just, I thought the new series wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good, and it basically it started not good and drifted to be really bad.
I think, and the CGI was just so CGI. Wasn't it?
And the thing is, the last ones, yes, you could see the parts like when the ship's meant to be taken off.
Yeah,
the wee bit of fuzziness around it where they're matting the two together.
Yeah,
but it's the thing is now everything has to be CGI. There's no practical effects. At least in the original, they had practical effects.
Okay, one of the things,
transport ships and stuff.
Yeah, one of the things I was going to say. Are you still happy with your printer?
Very.
Yeah,
very.
I am. And
the only thing is, it takes an age to print certain things that you think, why? Well, I'll give you an example. Right, printed these for my sister. I don't want to knock my stuff off. I've got loads here. Right. Printed them for my sister. Coasters.
Yeah.
4 of them. Not a problem. Right? Sorry. Coasters. Not a problem to print the 4 of them. They come out in 3 hours for the 4 of them on a one plate. Which you think, not too bad. Until you want to do placemats to match. And each one takes over 3.5 hours.
Crikey.
She wanted 5, one for the centre of the table as well. So those 4 took 3 hours. Those 5 took 3.5 hours each.
Oh.
So nearly 20 hours. Yes. If I'd made it just one colour placemat, it would have been no problem. It would have half the time. But what's the point in actually printing stuff off? It's just one colour.
Yeah.
So I printed them and they're 3.5 hours. So that's the one thing, is the time frame. That's the time frame.
Did you design those?
No.
Is that a design?
They basically came as coasters.
Right.
Maker World, and they were black white, and my wife wanted to replace the coasters we had, and the grey, that grey matches a lot of our colour scheme, so the 2 greys together worked perfectly. And all I did was I printed them, and then what I did was I took that design and just went to the measurements I wanted and printed it off. So as you can see, it's literally just that stretched out. So it is. And that's all I did. But it works perfectly. And the colours are great in it. But the time frame is the one thing. That's the only one thing. Not for everything, because certain things that are a wee bit delicate, not an issue. But something as simple as that, which is just square, just changing colours, you think it would be faster. Whereas that, one colour took 6 hours. But look at the detail in it.
Is that all one print?
That's all one print, that.
Right, yeah.
The second print is there's a roof. there's a drawer that sits in there, and there's a drawer that sits in there. So that's 3 things on one print. So that is one single print. And but considering the detail in it, you know what I mean? I don't have an issue with that taking 6 hours. But that means one of these could get printed for 2 of those coasters, and look at the detail in that and the coasters. Not a lot of detail. But that's the only thing is it's slower. It would be nicer if it was slightly faster. And yes, I could have got the AM, whatever it was, the other one. It's slightly faster because it's not a bed slinger. It's the head that moves. Yeah, and that's slightly faster. But with this, I couldn't get in and unscrew things.
I did look at those, and some of them some of them have got really, they can do a lot more things. But
yes,
I looked at the maintenance. I thought, I don't think.
I had to look at the maintenance because of this.
Yeah.
So get into that, popping it, taking the head out and putting the head in, not an issue. The other one, you had to unscrew 2 screws to pop it out, put it in, and then screw it. And there's no way I can get in to wee fiddly bits with my left. I'm right-handed, so get in and try to do it with my left hand.
Yeah.
But no way I could do it with this hand because I don't have the dexterity.
No.
So that's why I went for the A1, because it was a lot simpler to maintain and stuff. But
one of the things I found with mine is that when I loaded up my SD card, I got a massive SD card in there, and it had 39 pages. And this,
see, I never used my SD card. I know it downloads everything to it from the machine, but if it wiped it, I've got them all, I've got all the things on my machine. I kept them there.
Yeah, and that's what's slowing it down. And also, I found I had an error come up saying something about not being able to do the Y axis, and there could be a problem. And I went, oh no, what could have? I thought, well, restarted it, and 2 minutes later it was fine. So I did a quick check, and it was, I'd had an error on a print, and I stopped, and it just froze because there was something it didn't understand. So I turned it off. And what?
So it's screwed up.
Well, what happens is that if you do that, then the printer is still hot. It will not do it won't do anything on any of it. It doesn't, it has to know where it is with the Z axis, but it won't move it. Or if it does, if the temperature's too high, but the machine's still wanting to work out where it is. So it goes, oh, I don't know where I am. Z axis fault. So it will only find out where it is when it's cooled down, and it can do with. But I was panicking because I thought, oh no, what's gone wrong?
Yeah.
But so
I think, remember I was saying the last time about I was trying to do that stool, and I was getting it jumping. I think the cleaning of it, because as it was getting higher, it was and I think that's because it was getting, and it was skipping.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the XY, it was the Z axis.
Yeah.
It's causing the issue. Because as the ZI was going up, it was jumping, which was trying to reset itself, and the thing had moved, and
I think that is something I am bitten, is the grease on that axis, on that big threaded rod. On mine, I don't put too much on it, but you can see like gloppy lumps, and I try and clean it off.
I saw somewhere someone had said, do not use grease on it. Use lubrication oil. And I thought, you get the lubrication oil for the tracks.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you put the lubrication oil in? Because they're telling you to use the lubrication grease, but somebody else is saying because the grease eventually hardens up, not to use the grease. So do you listen to the manufacturers or someone who's been using it for a couple of years?
I actually, there's a guy online, and I have to find him. I can't, and he's an engineer, and he said if it slides, then you use lubricant oil. If it threads, then you need grease, because it's got to have, because the grease is just not, the lubricating oil is just not enough. And if it looks like it's clumping, then it's clumping, and change it. But you do need grease on it. Otherwise, the lubricating
my friend's an engineer, so I was going to ask him, but
yeah, it might be an idea anyway.
Did we go with somebody on YouTube or go with the manufacturers? I was going with the manufacturers.
Yeah,
so
I always do. It's just like when you see people showing you different lubrication oils and greases, I'm always very wary. I like to use what the manufacturers give you.
I've printed off the wee tools. So you see the ones you can print off to do the lubrication.
Yeah.
None of them work.
They don't. I know.
None of them. Not one.
No.
Because I've tried them and try to put it into the thread where it says you just clip it in the thread. You put it in. It's either too broad or it sits in the thread and it can't. It's level, so it doesn't go up and down.
Yeah.
What's the point in it? So
I've even had someone who buys a man-made brush, a little tiny paintbrush. It's got to be man-made. It can't be sable. It's got to be nylon. And he applied very fine one, and he uses that to use the lubricating great oil on there. Mm-hmm. And he's got all these qualifications in engineering. He said, you really do not want to put too much lubricating oil on. And I've done that because I had a few prints not sticking. And I thought, I've cleaned it, and I can't work what's going on. And then I was sitting there and I noticed something dripping from the head. And I thought, what the hell is that? And I put my hand up underneath it and it was like oily. I thought, oh no. Then I looked at the rail. I thought, that's where it's coming from. So I put too much on that thing and it's ripping through the
extruder thing.
Yeah. Oh, crikey.
But it just goes to show it's these silly things that you don't notice.
Yeah. One other thing I've had to put, I'm going to print off is where the top, because you've got the AMS.
Yes.
You won't have this problem.
The AMS, as you can see, just sits sitting next to it. So there's the AMS there.
Yeah.
You get mounts to put it on top.
Oh, that'd be too
However,
hard for me.
You need to also do stabilizer legs. And to me, putting it on top, then if it's at the back, it has to be on the one it swivels round. And if it's got a point of swivel, then it's a point of failure.
Yeah.
So on the stand, and that you can get into both sides, front and back. Whereas if it's on top, that's okay if you can get round the back of your machine and undo it. But if you've only got it against a wall or something, then it's screwed up.
No, I've come to the conclusion now that because, especially now that the last few weeks, I've really been busy at work. I've been doing about 7:30, 8 o'clock to about 5, 6 o'clock, and I'm really knackered when I get home. So I'm not having as much time to do as much painting as I want. So I'm thinking, and I really want to do some signs for my business and other things. I'm probably going to get an AMS in the next week or so. So I was going to ask you, love it. Yeah, I saw those. I think that's brilliant. Yeah, I like that.
So basically, I did that one. I did that one.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, so has your wife actually got her own shed?
It's basically the wee summer house out the back. I don't like it. I'm no one for sitting out in the summer house. It's a shed with windows and we've got furniture in it, so you can sit in it. And if it's a wee bit windy, you can just shut the windows. Yeah, and it's still nice and bright. So that's her. This is my man cave. That's her she shed.
Yeah.
Right. And my sister wanted one as well.
Oh.
So
is that one print, or do you do it?
It's one print. We're using my AMS. PETG, 4 colours PETG. So that's lime green, black. Obviously, she wanted an orange shed, and then red for the flowers. So,
wow.
It's just all done in one print, and then just a wee bit cleaned up because Pet G is a wee bit more stringy. So
yes, I did hear that.
So basically, I've got a wee multi-board here that I printed. So things like that to clear off majority of it, and then I've got my clippers to anything slightly thicker.
Is that brush? Is that wire?
Yeah, well, no. I've got wire brushes. This is a bristle. I've got wire ones, but I don't use the wire. This is just a bristle because I don't want to scratch it. This is just a heavy bristle. So
yeah, I mean, I made a mistake of trying to drill a hole in something with my Dremel, and it not a good idea with PLA. You
need to do it on the slow setting.
Yeah,
because if you do it too fast, what it does is melt it.
Yeah.
So
the first time I realised that PLA was really temperature sensitive was I made it's like a thing to hang up near the window, like a lady in a circle about millimeters thick, and it's like a steam. And it's got
similar idea to the wishing the green catcher type thing.
Yeah, and I sprayed it, and I put it in the shed on the bench near the window, and I got distracted, and it was a hot day, and I went back to see, and it had all curled up. It was like,
I had read about it, so I've not done anything that's to go outside. I print Pet G. However, I'd made a wee teeny scoop for I've got the desiccant that you can recharge. They put them in the microwave.
Yeah.
So I'd printed a wee scoop because there's no point trying to pick up with your hand because it's still a wee bit tacky, or you don't want to do it with a spoon. So I used the Pet G, and after it, I'd microwaved it, constantly checking in and out. They turned the colour. So I started using the scoop, and then I looked, and the scoop had gone. It melted because of the slight heat of the beads that had picked up because they were in the microwave, and I was not myself. So I'm aware of the colour, how they are.
Yeah, I know, and I know there's certain spray paints you can get that I use, and that didn't work out well. I did something for a friend of mine, and it was really good. It's just a box, and I sprayed it with this stuff, and it was fine. And when I went to close the box, I thought, why isn't this closing? And I was pressing it; it was all weird. And then when I looked at the back of the paint, it goes, "Do not use on thin plastics."
And so it warps it.
Yeah. However, it was chemical. Yeah.
The thing is, the Pet G is great for outdoors. My wife's had that sign out, and it's been quite warm for the last couple of days. Sitting in the sun, no problem. Sister wanted a bird bath for her garden.
Yeah.
So Pet G, and the first thing I did was I ran it under the water and went, make sure it wasn't leaking, because she wanted vases. So I printed them in beige. And these are directly from Maker World. So I just took them off, printed them, right?
Yeah.
Put a bit of water in them to test them. Both of them leak.
Oh, where?
Why? I printed this one in a smaller scale for my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I think it's still got water in it. But I printed one in the smaller scale, and I printed it in translucent blue. Worked perfectly. No leak in it at all. So is it the filament? I've already printed this in grey, and it does the exact same. So is it the filament, just stand basic PLA, or is it the fact is it's too large? It doesn't like it because it stretches the and stuff like that. But both of them are leaking. The one I've got in the house leaking. So that's the one thing about.
When you say it's leak, is there a hole it's leaking, or is it actually going through it? Because
it's seeping through it. It's seeping through it.
Because funny
if
enough,
you pour water in and hold it up, you see it round the edges. It just it gradually the water bloop, bloop. So
because
I think, however, I printed a test one in the exact same filament. This is only a wee teeny test one.
Yeah.
Put water in that and it worked perfect. This is a different model. So maybe I was thinking the model didn't work. And the reason it worked when I printed it in translucent blue is because that's a wee bit more, because it's translucent blue, it's a wee bit thicker, so it bonded better.
Could it also be that the bigger models, you got more water in there, more pressure pushing out? Possibly?
Could be, but even with a small amount of water, just put enough in just to actually see if it's seeping. And
mind you, saying that, a few years back, we've got a florist down the road, and I went in there, and there was this lovely tall, thin vase, clay, and it was black, shiny black with like gold, like Chinese artwork style script type birds on it, and I loved it, and I thought, well, my mum would love that. So I envisaged her putting grasses in it. But she didn't. She filled it full of water, and then she put a rose in it. And then about an hour later, I'm looking down. There's all water coming out the bottom of it, and it's actually gone through the bottom of it. The clay is still clay is porous, isn't it? So you get that with things like that. So I wonder if that's a thing with PLA.
That's what I was thinking, but that's PLA, and I put water in that, and I just let it sit for a day. And that's the exact same filament as the slightly larger one, but a different mod. This one is not spiral. The other ones are spiral. Whereas this one is similar, but it just the lines go up and down. Yeah. So there's no spiral in it.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know.
You can see it like that. It's just the lines. Yeah. But that's the only difference is it's different producers, as it were. I made this a while back. Yeah.
And that's for my mum to put a pic. I'm going to spray that gold, and that's going to be for my mum for pictures of her sister in it.
See, I'm terrible. I would just print it and go, I'm lazy.
Yeah, and my sister wants me to make these, because her house is all gold and bits of wallpapers, like shiny blue with gold on it, and she wants those corner bits with all the scroll work. That's it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So the thing is, tell her to buy all your filament you need for it.
Yeah.
And a bit extra.
And then I made this.
Failures. See, that's really nice.
Yeah, I love that. That took about 12 hours. So that was really long. And
size rise and stuff like that, and the detail, because I'm assuming there was a lot of supports in that.
Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, loads.
So
I'm like sitting there. Oh, and there's something else I made, which was I really think this.
Yeah, right. I made the bamboo one for the.
No, this is for this isn't one for doing the bed. This is for like scraping bits and pieces. Yeah. And it comes with a top, and this is fantastic.
That's the ones I use, so mine's are not as good. Mine's are these ones, the safety ones. So because I've got a dodgy hand, I can't take a chance for anything. So I need the safety ones that I can roll in anytime I'm not using them.
I had such a hard job getting those blades. Loads of shops like B&Q didn't have them.
Stanley, you easily can get them with a Stanley blade.
Yeah, but they did our big B&Q didn't even have Stanley trimming knives or the knockoffs.
My B&Q has. If you can get them in Scotland, you should be able to get them anywhere.
Well, the thing is, we've got one of the biggest B&Qs around. It's like an aircraft hangar. Yet half the shelves are empty. It's like you think you've got this loads of bits and pieces of, whatever type oven you'd like, or that. But when you go to the tool section, you go along the whole section, and it's empty.
I see. We're not too bad. Ours,
No.
yes, it's a big one, but I would say about a quarter of it is all the tools, nails, and bits.
That's what you need. Yeah.
So,
I mean, because.
But it's just weird how the PLA acts. And that annoyed me with you've downloaded a vase and you put water in it and it leaks.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Do you think you could treat that?
Probably. Even just basically either a wax or a
sealant.
A sealant, just drop it in and just swirl it around and just let it happen.
But the thing is, I cannot. Yeah. I must admit, I'll be like, just bugger that. I want to.
I'm giving it to my sister and say, you can't put water in it. But if you want to use it for water, just put a wee plant pot inside it. It's still decorative.
Yeah.
So, but anything else you've been printing for anybody or yourself?
Not really. I say done the guns, done the figures.
Yeah.
When my little niece came over, I was showing her loads of bits and pieces. I say most of it was figures. And
I've been printing stuff for my wife, for me.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
More for me, and then me. Most of the stuff I print is for me. And half the stuff I don't need. Like, for instance, I printed that early on. Right?
That's good. Yeah.
Just my pen holder, right? And then I decided I need a new one. So I printed a new one.
Oh.
Basically, from the AMS, I just let it print and it came out amazing. So it did.
Oh, so how long would that take to print?
That was 9 hours.
Well, that's not, I would have thought. So when that does it, will that be swapping constantly? Or...
Yes, it's swapping. There's a couple of times like in between the two nodules, you'll get red. Down here, you'll get blue. As soon as it hits where the nodules are, it has to change. But in between the nodules, there's no colour change because I made sure the inside was red as well. Because when I first saw it, the inside was the same colour as the nodules. And I thought, nah, that'll change the colour.
That'd be a nightmare.
So I changed it, made sure it was red in each of the nodules. So it changes colour only at these points. You know what I mean? But it absolutely came out fantastic. It's one that I wanted. And it just came out amazing. Wee bit of tidying up to do because the constant changes. It was just the nodules were a wee bit stringy here and there, but still absolutely crisp. So they did.
Yeah.
And then my wife saw it and says, "I want one of them." I said, "I want a TARDIS one." She says, "No, I just want a pen, something quite plain." I says, "You sure you want it plain? You could have it slightly different."
Oh, I like that.
So she saw that one, thought, "Yep, I'll have that one. Thank you very much." A hoodie.
I like that. Oh, that I have made something. I did make something, and actually, funny enough, mine's almost the same colour. I made this. A box for my, like a toolkit for the printer. And
yes. See, that is ideal. But I've got, see underneath here, that drawer here.
Yeah.
I've got boxes. I've put all the printer in one box. But saying that, I have been printing boxes out.
Yeah.
It's literally,
that looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
what I did was, it was just a plain box. So I took
Yeah.
it in the Tinkercad and added thingy so I could put, so I basically could put a foam here instead of the foam over the full thing. I just, so I could put different fines, because sometimes you get something that's not a coin, you don't need to put it in a foam, like a wee bit of something you put in there. So that's what I've done. So I just added to that, and then ideal. So that's my fine box. So it is. A couple of my friends wanted one, so I made them one as well.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
the thing,
fine
isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, when my niece came over, bless her, we printed out all kinds of things, and she was constantly down here looking, watching it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I had to tell her to not get right over it because she had really long hair.
I
didn't want it getting caught, but she was fascinated.
Yeah,
I think
tried because, I mean, I've been using it for what, a couple of months now, and I'm still fascinated, even with silly things.
Yeah. Ha ha.
It's basically PG.
Yeah.
Water in there, and it pees it out. So if you put that under, and when it's raining, it's just peeing all over your garden. I could have made it bigger, but it's just to stand in the flower pot type thing. She's got outside the back door. There's a wall, and on top of it, there's.
I like that
the big long box. So she's putting that in it. I've had that, and I thought, yeah, I'll print it. My wife looked at it and went, "Yep, that's my bit." But it's wee silly things. Like, for instance, we've got Yorkies.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
It's a monitor, buddy, so it just sits on top of my wife's monitor.
Yeah.
So it does. Yeah, I mean, I've got my desk stuff like that, so I don't have any monitor buddies for the top of mine. But I've got my shelf, so I've got my things like my Roman of the Empire helmet.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, so I've got both my big monitors have got monitor shelves printed off. But it's amazing what I've came across, and I thought, I'm having that. I'm having that. Like, all the doctors, easy peasy. Well, you've seen all of these sitting here, haven't you? All of them.
Yeah.
Right. Yours is up there as well. So you've got Neurotic and Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica, Tremors, Metal Detecting, and stuff like that. Right. So you got all them. So what I did was I printed one for. That's the EMS. So that printed out in the 4 colours.
Oh, so
directly. That's not painted. That's printed.
Red, white,
black, and blue.
And blue. Oh, God, sorry. I thought that was dark blue, but that's black. Oh, cool.
It's black. It looks cool, doesn't it? It's just really... 4 colours.
Did you paint that?
That blue is that blue. That blue is that blue. It's the same blueprint. But that's how it came out the printer. Just 4 colours EMS. No issues, no paint, nothing.
Do you know what? Probably midweek I'm going to get mine. Is it easy to set up?
Very, very easy. Even with a gummy hand, didn't take me too long.
Oh, right. Well, I'm ordering.
And the instructions for it.
How long did it take to come?
Well, I got mine with my printer, so my printer took a couple of weeks to come. So, because you're getting the thing on its own, you might be not an issue. But that came out directly from the printer, perfect. No having to paint it, no brushing it. It just came out perfect.
I mean, I like printing up all kinds of stuff, and I printed that off. I don't know why I just like a Wayland-Yutani access card. I love that sort of thing. So you know when he does that thing like that, contacting Ripley, and it's really lovely. And I made my mate one, and him being him, he just painted it out, and he has it on the side, and his mate goes, "My God, where did you get that?" And so my mate got it.
And it's the same as things like that. I've always wanted the ABC, the Rogue Trooper chips. I printed them up. got them perfect. They look absolutely amazing. It's things like that. The graboid, as Wen said, I've just got even silly things.
Yeah. Wen said if we had one of those, her place would be filled with skulls.
Yeah,
I like that.
Mine's are, I'm not so much the skull type of person. I'm more of the things like watching Disney's dinosaurs, for instance. Watching Disney's dinosaurs, for instance.
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's an arrow. It was a nightmare to get the supports off.
I can imagine inside the mouth.
Inside
I've
the
had
mouth.
to do that.
Absolute nightmare. I thought it was going to pull all his teeth out, but he didn't
Yeah.
have teeth. So, but an arrow, I just thought that was, I'll have that. It looks great.
Did you print him standing up?
Yes. So he came off just like that.
Yeah.
You can see the wee bit where the supports on the
Yeah.
tail. But apart from that, everything else came out perfect. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
And there's been other stuff I've been wanting. I've started my Universal Monster collection.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Oh, that's my favourite Frankenstein.
Yeah. And the black just makes them look fantastic. So I've got the green is going to be for Creature from the Black Lagoon. I've got translucent is going to be, I'm going to redo the Invisible Man as translucent rather than translucent blue. I've got grey is going to be for Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got white for the Mummy.
You remember years ago when you were small, you used to be able to get figures like that and they used to have luminous heads and hands. And I want luminous PLA.
The thing is, right, when we were kids, we would go around to my granny's. My dad, my mum, my aunts and uncles go out to my granny's every Friday for a party. Kids got kicked up the room, or the adults downstairs, but my Uncle Ed's, he would entertain us, like dartboard and stuff like that. But nobody wanted to sleep in his room.
Oh.
Because he had all the Universal monsters, the luminous ones.
Oh, I remember.
And so when the lights went out, all the monsters became luminous. And
oh my God.
We were all kids. Not our favourite thing. So yeah, those luminous monsters, we still remember them, every one of them, because my uncle used to have them. And when we were sleeping in my granny's, my uncle stayed there, and we all got in. All the rooms were filled with all the kids. The adults had to just sleep where they were, but the ones that got my Uncle Ed's room, as soon as they shut the door and turned the light off, all the monsters, boom.
Yeah.
And I remember those ones. But you can get luminous.
Yeah, I wonder how that works out.
But there's
I'd like to try that.
3 more things I've got, right? And I think they're fantastic. One of them is a Stargate.
Oh, yeah, Unas.
That's Shaka from the Unas.
Yeah, Unas.
I came across that one.
I like that.
It came out it came in 2 parts, the figure and the stand. Try to get it to fit where it's actually meant to be on the stand is a bit of a nightmare.
I can imagine.
Ended up super glue the bloody thing so it wouldn't come off.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about that. That's from Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. That's Rocky. So it is. You need to see Project Hail Mary. I loved the book.
Yeah.
And I thought they're not going to make it's going to be a Cliff Note version at the best. Really good. Really good. If you've read the book, Project Hail Mary, the movie is really good. If you've not read the book, the movie's really good. Either way, it's a great movie. But I had to get a Rocky. It's a fantastic movie. And I thought, after reading the book anyway, I wanted to get a Rocky. It's a slightly different Rocky from the book, but that one works. And the Peste Resistance. Timu is my friend. I bought a USB light. Now, the ones you just plug in, it's got the cable and the wee on-off switch.
Yeah.
And it's the circular base.
Yeah.
Well, I got it and I thought, what am I going to make? Oh, and I just broke it.
Oh, no.
It's sit caught under my monitor.
Oh. Oh, wow.
UFO sat over the moon. And
oh, God. Oh, wow.
So I basically the figure, this light, when I always test, I don't automatically assume, I test. So what I did was the white part under there where it holds the light.
Yeah.
Did a quick measurement and it looked fine. So I sliced it. I just cut it. Then I just printed that slice. And then when it came out, I put the light on and it was slightly too small, too tight. So I increased it by 5%. Did the same again. Perfect. So I went back to the original, increased that by 5%, printed it off. Just so, because there's no point printing the whole thing and going,
oh, God, yeah, I've done a few things like that.
So I try not to, because if anything, like for instance, that fines box, I wanted to cut foam. And I thought, how much foam am I going to need? So what I did was I just sliced the top and then I used that as a guide to draw so I could actually just cut round it rather than cutting too much. Yeah, when you ain't kidding. That's why I put the multi-board at the back. That's why the multi-board's got all those shelves, because most of this stuff is going up there. All the doctors are going up there. They've got their own stand, but there's a couple of free shelves here at the corner here. And that's going to have the Unas and Aero, and it's going to have, but round my monitor shelves are going to be things like the Dalek or the gun. That Sandman gun's going nowhere. That's sitting right there because I've always wanted one of them since I watched Logan's Run on the TV. And I watched the TV show before I saw the movie.
Yeah, I remember the TV show.
Well, I saw that before I saw the movie. So the TV show, I always wanted one of those guns. I always wanted one of the jumpers. I've got all the black jumpers on. I need to do is put a white band around it, and I'm sorted. Pair of black jeans, and then there you go. I can walk about as a Sandman.
Just a little rose in your hand.
Yeah, I mean, mine will have to be bright red.
Yeah.
So
I must admit, the gun I really want to make, and I've got to get round to it, is the blaster from the original Battlestar Galactica. I've got the file. I've just got to get round to doing it.
Have I got the file?
I've got it. It's a big gun.
I don't think I've got the file, but the thing I want from Battlestar Galactica is I want the helmet. I want the Colonial Viper helmet.
The original one.
Yes.
Not the reimagined. Yeah.
No. I don't like the TV show, the movie or the TV show. It started and I watched less than half of the first episode, and I thought, no for me. And I didn't watch the rest of it. I didn't watch any of it after that because no, it's not meant to be nihilistic. And I know a lot of people were saying it was really good. Not an issue with it being really good. Not my type of good. I don't like nihilism. The original Battlestar, but I want the Imperial helmet. I also want to get. I've got a Viper. Actually, believe it or not, I've got a Viper there at the top shelf. So I have. And I've got a Cylon on the top shelf. Because you can see the Cylon there. You can see the Cylon just standing there. See him?
Yeah.
That's a Cylon, the silver Cylon, and at the back of the Time Team thing is a Viper. I want a Cylon Raider. I don't.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind having the Battlestar Galactica, but I'm not bothered about that. Viper and Cylon, want the two of them.
Yeah.
But I want the helmet.
Oh,
and I've got the thing for the helmet, but it's in parts because it's too big.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
That's my turntable.
Yeah, I'm going to make a turntable. So
and that is where that magnet thing went. The bearings sits in there, like so.
Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that just because sometimes I take a picture and go, look, well, it's not as if I could put it on Twitter now.
No.
Twitter's been hacked, and do you know what Twitter support says to me? Sorry, somebody's changed your email address associated with your account. There's nothing we can do.
Oh.
So somebody's hacked in, which I told them. Somebody changed my email, which I told them, because I got the notification your email has changed. So I contacted the support and told them straight away, somebody's hacked in and changed my email address. Could you? And after a week, they effectively come back and says, well, somebody's changed your email. And there's
that's helpful.
Just wait a week and then put in the support claim again. So effectively, they're saying somebody's hacked us and they're better at it than us, so we can't fix it. So I've got no access to Twitter, and I'm not creating a new account for it because
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to actually start, and you've got what one subscriber yourself.
But the thing is, with Twitter, I've plenty of things I've done, and people aren't interested. Twitter is now becoming just politics. It's not Facebook, but then
I don't use Facebook. The only thing I use on Facebook is Messenger.
Do you use Instagram though, don't you?
I've got an Instagram account, but it's only for people I know.
Yeah.
It's no, I mean, I don't. I'll put up stuff that I've done for metal detecting or printed, but that's it. It's to contact people I know, because like my friend from Dubai, bugger was back because of the issue, and then actually he had to go again, and I didn't get a chance to meet up with him. So I use it for that.
Have you ever come across prints where parts don't fit together and you find that you printed it you should have printed it in 0.2 mil nozzle or 0.4?
I've not come across the part where they've been that tight. I've came across the things like the Sandman's gun where the parts don't quite fit. And I think what may have been the issue is they've got all the parts, and then they've said, right, that part needs to be increased by 2%, and they've changed it to 5%, so it's made it slightly big. And that type of thing. Whereas me, if I want something to slide over the top of the barrel to be snug, I would have copied the barrel, made it a negative, and slid that in so it fits perfectly, and then maybe increase it by a percentage. But say doing a measurement and then creating it, and then it's just too big. The Sandman gun was the worst part for that. But I have had ones that have been that tight. It's almost a case of, or you're basically sanding it just to.
Yeah. I mean, when you sand yours, what do you use?
Believe it or not, most of the stuff, like for instance, these, they're freestanding, look.
Yeah.
So all of them are actually.
Oh, sorry. I said when you sand smooth.
I thought you said stand.
No, sorry. My bad. When you sand, do you use like the 600 whatever grits and things?
I'm just double checking because I've got a few of them. It depends. I've got 80. I've got Where is it? Here, it's here. And I've also got this is a sorted sandpaper. So this has got 60, 80, and 100.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go down. Depends how
Bad
I want
it.
it.
Yeah.
If it's just something that needs a quick sand, I might do it in the 60 or the 80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it's something that needs a wee bit and needs to be smooth, I'll go to the 100.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a sanding block, which is a 120.
Oh, nice.
So I've got that somewhere. So, but yeah,
Would you try and make another Judge Dredd helmet?
Yes, but I want another helmet instead.
I know you want the
I've
Colonial.
got a Judge Dredd, right? I've got the Judge Dredd and I've got a Judge Death.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
So I've been looking at all the helmets, and apart from the Colonial Viper, which is in all in parts,
Yeah.
I've been looking at, let's see, what helmets have I got? I've got a shelf, a folder just says helmets. And where is it? Helmets. It's there. I've got most of them. I've got 2 Roman Legionnaire helmets. I've got a Spartan helmet. I've got 2 Knights helmets, the full bucket helmets.
Yeah.
And I've got Robocop's helmet.
That's good.
I've got a dwarf helmet. And I've got a dwarf
helmet. Oh,
yes,
right.
It's very like Gimli's.
Yeah.
So I've got those, and obviously I've got things like I've got a crown that my grandson wanted, and I've got
I remember that,
crown
yeah,
for my granddaughter, and I've got stands and all that for them. But I want to make a Roman Legionnaire's helmet, so I do. The thing is, because of the way it's done, it actually is going to take an age. And it's not that complex. Right, I'll see if I can actually dig it up. It's not that complex. There it is, which is it's a bugger. But it's taking an age to actually load. Isn't that a surprise?
Yeah.
Bambu Studios is just... I mean, the Roman Legionnaire's helmet is nothing extraordinary.
No. But do you find that things that you make on Tinkercad seem to be really big files and take longer to do than a lot of Maker Lab things?
Yes.
I wonder what that's all about.
Right. Look, I'll share this screen. Share screen. That screen. Right. I've shared the screen. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just the basic Legionnaire's helmet. Although why it's got this shark fin on it, I do not know. Right?
Yeah.
Because that should be, if it is, it's smaller and it runs round all the back.
Yeah.
It's thingy, but that's just a basic thing. And if you do a preview of that, the amount of hours just to print that, and that's roughly the right size for. Oh, it's not actually got. Hold on, there's no supports added. I need to add supports to it. All right, just do that again. But considering how simple that model is, that's one of the two. That's not the one that I'm geared at, because I'm thinking about taking it into Tinkercad and shaving off that. Yeah, I mean, that's 8 hours, and that's just basic. And to me, for 8 hours for that, it's nothing. And that's not even full size. That's a half size helmet.
Oh, crikey. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
That's a half size helmet.
Yeah.
there's the other ones, like, for instance, here's a proper Legionnaire's helmet. This is a Centurion's helmet rather than a Legionnaire's. It's there. It's coming in now. Oh, I thought I'd shared the screen. I didn't realise the entire screen. It's because I only shared that. Right. I've shared the entire screen. Come on, share. It's no sharing. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Basically, it's jammed. No, it's just jammed. I can't click on anything.
Oh, no.
So I can't click on anything. So it's basically, it's StreamYard.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in a second. It's
okay.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
Hold on. Back in a sec. Wait a minute. Is it? Right. Give me 2 secs. It's hung my whole machine up. My whole machine is hung.
Do you want to restart?
No, I can't. That's what I'm saying. It's my whole machine. It's hung. Hold on.
Oh.
Right. See if it'll allow me to do it now. I'll need to actually close it. I will close this.
Okay.
And then restart my browser. So it's
okay. Not a problem.
Back in a sec. You might as well just talk amongst yourself.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I never got to use and see CNC machines. Yeah. Oh, I remember the BBC Micro, though. We used to use those in biochemistry, doing all our bits and pieces. And when we weren't doing that, we were playing games on them. So hopefully PJ will be back soon. And I got that. I made a Superwoman. She's pretty good. I got all kinds of junk here.
Really?
You back?
Yeah. It hung. Basically, my browser just completely hung. Let's see if I can do it again. I'll share this screen. That one. Share. There you go. I don't know what it's StreamYard. I think StreamYard's right. That's a better helmet, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's got the cut.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not a full size one. That's still needs to be increased a bit, but not by much. So if you do the preview, I've done it again. Need the supports. I keep forgetting to add the supports for these when I'm doing them initially.
How tall is that though? Is that under the limit?
That's 220, so it still needs to be bigger.
Yeah.
So it could go up another thingy, but I'm thinking of doing a cut across it just to get the right dimensions. But this is it's only 220, so it's no another 3 centimeters on it will give that extra ridge. But that's one of the helmets I want because I've always wanted a Roman Legionnaire's helmet.
They are so good. I mean, I like the
but I keep on thinking if I've not got the space, would I be better making the small ones?
I'd like to wear one though.
Yeah,
I like
the Hoplite, the Spartan helmet as well.
Yeah, and as I say, I want that one I showed you the other week, the Ares helmet. I want to make that, but when I tried to do that, it was about 24 hours, 20-hour print. Yeah, yeah. One of those. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the war helmet there as well. But there you go. That's 13 and nearly 14 hours just for that. But if you actually do like for instance, this one. Come on. That's the thing about Bambu Studio. It takes an absolute age. Back in the 80s, during college days, CNC machines was a new thing. I was programming. Yeah, I remember them. The CNC machines.
Our college didn't have one of those, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. The BBC Micro. I had them in school.
Yeah, BBC Bees. And we were supposed to do all our programming, all our lab stuff on there, but most of the time it's do the lab stuff. Oh, let's play this. We were always playing that. What's that thing with the mate? You get this little bloke who used to go and find the jewels without bits of rock falling on him.
Oh, I did.
You have to find your way around by digging, and all these get the jewels, but not
something
like that.
Something like that.
Repton or something. I don't know.
Like that. I've got that to based on my basic measurements. That fits me. Right. It's got the supports and stuff, and that should be one that would fit me. And there's no crown on it. It's just a basic helmet for my size.
Cool.
That's what I want to print. That's one of the big prints I want to do, the tall prints. But I need to actually allocate. So it stops about 10, 11 o'clock, depending, maybe 10 o'clock. However, if I don't get out of my bed too early, then I've cut out hours. So I need to actually make sure things are about 12, 13 hours. 14 at the most. And
how long would you
all falls apart?
What is the longest you'd do a print for, though?
2 days.
2 days.
The stool thing for my friend in PJ, that was that was a full 2-day print, and I got halfway through it.
Yeah,
over 24 hours with one, 20 hours with the second one, and both of them failed.
Oh, crikey!
So that was a 2-day print. But you look at that; that's nearly 17 hours, 16 hours, 54 minutes, 17 hours just so because that fits.
Yeah.
But you look, there's no extra. It's just a bog standard helmet. Right. So that's that helmet to fit me. And that's nearly 17 hours. It's just too long at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. That's the thing that's going to actually give me. So is the time frame for some of the things I want. Which is it's annoying me because I want it.
Would you have you considered any other filaments to use, like TPU? Could we do TPU?
No, because that's where it is. You need with TPU. You would need
surround
ventilation, surround.
Yeah,
like and no. Yeah, I could get a thing that sits in it, a wee thing, but then I would need to get a ventilator and
Yeah.
No.
I mean, a PLA plus, PLA, PET G, I think that's really what I want. I'll just keep to.
I'm going to print stuff for in the house, so it's going to be mainly for myself or in the house. Friends and family, if they need stuff, fine. But if I need something that's a bit more sturdy, it's going to be sitting outside, needs to be weatherproof. PET.
Yeah.
And if I need something that's sturdy, it can't break, and it does, then PET G with 100% infill. Or with holes that I could put a pin through.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I've got some PET G over there, and one of the things I'm gonna make is, and I was going to ask your advice on that. You know the bins the council give you.
Yes.
The wheelie bins, and they have that hinge.
There's
a hinge to the lid. There's a bit that goes in there. Now, they get lost. I don't know what our dustbin men do, but I tried making one of those out of PLA.
See, the thing is, what they do is they actually just throw the lid up and it's bang. And then they put it on the thing, it brings it up and then bangs it down.
Yeah.
So eventually that just works out.
So I think, would you reckon Pet G would be strong enough for that?
I would say Pet G, but check your measurements.
Yeah. I
mean,
I know
that, out and get your measurements.
Yeah,
if you're getting even to test it, do it in PLA, get your right measurements.
I did it in PLA, but it was fine unless you, when I was opening it, closing it, and you just slam it. It's a shock that bang like that.
Two things. One, what was your infill?
It was just it was hollow, so it was only about
your infill for the bits that were hollow. So, like for instance,
I thought it was solid. It was, but it was not.
Did you set it at 100%?
Yeah, it was, but it was. I think it was too thin because it's actually got. The
second thing I was going to say is it a circle thing? It goes in that way.
Yes.
How did you print it?
Yeah.
Did you print it standing up?
Yes. Yeah.
Then if the circle goes that way and then you're putting it in there, what's happening is if you slam it, it's against the line.
That's right.
Print it flat, then the lines will be along the way.
The reason
you're not going to get that.
Yeah. I think the thing why I did that was because I thought I did something before where, because I did something flat, it seemed to be needed a lot more work doing on it. I was worried that might stop it going in, but you're right. I should have done it that way.
Because if you do it, even doing it 45 degrees.
Yeah.
So you're basically not needing a support because it's 45 degrees. There'll be things like that, but that's when I'm printing something that I need to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I think, right, the lines go that way. Where's the pressure going to be? So if the pressure is going to be at the side, then I want to print it that way. So the lines are up and down, so it's against the pressure. Because if you've got the pressure going that way and you snap, because you've got a line, hundreds of lines, and if you're going against the line, so even if it's at 45 degrees, you're putting less, or even 45 degrees that way if the pressure's going there. Things like that is what I look at. And there's been a couple of things, like for instance, I was printing that. I know that's a silly thing because usually you print it, it's easy to print it flat.
Yeah.
But the good thing is when you're printing it flat, I did think about it. No matter what, because I was thinking about just doing the square and then just having something that just clips into it. Then I thought, no, because that's the best way. Because if that's printed line going down that way, and if the wind gets it,
it's going to go along there. Yeah,
it's not going to actually go along where the lines are. It's going against the lines.
I really like that. I think I like those signs.
I sent you the STL, didn't I?
Yeah. Did you make that yourself?
Yes.
I think that's really good. That is.
It's basically it was a saying somebody actually told me, and Rachel's friend basically she keeps on saying one of her sayings is I laugh so much I nearly wet my pants. So and she's a gardener.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
So how much filament have you got now?
I need to really say online so people can actually say. See, I've got.
Sorry, I shouldn't reveal your secret.
No. At my last check before I got another 4 black and 4 grey, I've not updated my spreadsheet with those 8, right? So I have got. Wait to see this. it takes an age for my machines to things to go because it's going. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to actually get evidence? But it's easier shown, so it is.
Okay.
Right, share that.
Oh,
Right.
Oh my!
I'll increase the size. Oh,
Wow.
right. So these are only some of these are quarter grams of PETG. Some of them are 1 grams. But that's all my PETG there. As you can see, the black I've got 3. That was the one I was doing the stool for.
What is PETG Pro then?
It's just the same. What's PLA Pro?
Oh right, yeah.
It's meant to be a better quality filament.
Oh right.
So
I've never heard of Deeply.
A Deeply, the cardboard. They've got the cardboard spools. Don't like cardboard spools.
No,
because when you're taking them off your EMS, if you pull, it could rip the spool, and then suddenly you can't actually transfer that whole thing because it started unspooling. That happened twice with me.
So when you load up your AMS, are all the spools such as Sunlu, do they fit okay? Do they need any sort of different?
Oh yeah, every one of them I've put on that have had no issues. Even the wee quarter, the 250 gram ones, they fit perfectly.
Oh, cool.
So they are good. I mean, there's a grey. I've got 7, and that.
Yeah, I noticed you. Yeah, I noticed you had loads of grey, and to be honest, that's one of my main ones, grey. I was using
that is the light grey.
Yeah,
and the dark grey I've got 3. Or is it the other way around? No, I think it's the other way around. The dark grey I've got 7, and the light grey I've got 3. But it doesn't include my other 3 of that grey and another 3 black. So I've got probably too many at the moment. It's probably got about. Well, that's PETG. I've got one. Well, no counting the quarter spools. Quarter spools are nearly finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I've got 7 PETG, not including the quarter spools. And the PLA, I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 plus I've got another 8 coming. 28 plus another 8 coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What can I say? But I like a lot of different colours.
Yeah, well, that's why you have a AMS, really, isn't it?
Because I like a lot of the different colours. For instance, yeah, a lot of these are printed out, but that
yeah,
I printed the face in white. If I'd held off, I got a beige. It's a bit more flesh colour, and that would have looked better rather than the pale white. Yeah. Or if I waited and got a flesh colour. Yeah. But on the whole, things like I've wanted to do things like that. And
that is really good. I mean, that is. When I looked at that, I thought, wow, that is.
It came out fantastic. So it did. The good thing is that it didn't even take that long. I don't think. I think that took less than 2 hours. Sure, it was less than 2 hours. Let's see if I've got it here. No. See, look, there's the scutters there. Oh, it's not. I forgot. I'm not sharing that screen. Hold on. I forgot I was sharing the screen rather than I was sharing the window rather than the screen.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Aye. So I'm looking for a Spider-Man. This here at that size. How long do you think that took to print? It's basic black, and it's only the top. It changed the color when it went to the blue, red, and white. So, what do you think?
I would have said 3 or 4 hours.
Right. I'm just firing that up. I think I'm sure that was under 2 hours.
Only because I'm thinking of like the time it'll have to change every time it changes color.
Yeah.
It takes
Initially
a while.
it's black right up until the point where it goes to the last few lines of changing the blue and the red. Yeah. So that's it there. And I'm just slicing it that size, everything as it is just now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's taking its time checking, G-coding. And the time is 1 hour, 16 minutes.
Oh, that's really good. So
for the quality of that, yes.
Yeah. What? So when you did you paint that? I mean, when you did this, when you did the slicer, did you have to paint the AMS bit, or it's already done?
I downloaded it like that.
Right, because I wondered how easy is it if you were to do that in Bambu to actually do the black and then put that on top.
The thing is, that one would have been okay because the lines are quite clear.
Yeah.
So with just colouring over the top, just using the dropper type thing, it would have coloured it because the lines are clear.
Yeah.
It's the ones where the lines are a bit fuzzy. Yeah. Whereas if that line there was sort of the same different colour, but if that line there was a different colour, so the black and the blue were different colours.
Yeah.
And the only separation was the colour, not an actual line. Then you click on the colour and then it fills the whole thing up until an edge.
Okay.
And if there's no edge, it fills the whole thing in. So if it's all flat, it fills the whole thing in. This one's got edges. So this one would have been easy to paint. So it would have. So it's how it's built. The person who's built it has built it perfectly. So he did.
Yeah, but that is gorgeous. That really is lovely.
It looks to me like he's taken the picture, he's 3D'd it, but what he's did is he's 2D'd it, and he's separated it by colours.
Ah, of course, yeah.
And then each of the colours is laid out on top. So there's a separation. Even if it's only one line separate, it just works because you could feel it with the black and the blue. And you could feel that I think what it's done is put the black, then what it's done is put the red, then the white, then the blue. So, and it's built, they loads lines up. So you can feel the difference in height. But it's no big. It's only a line, and it's a thin line. I think it was 1, 2. What was it? What was the infill? The line width? 0.5. No, 0.42 was the line width.
Those like the Gary Nerdrotics at the back you've got. Did you do those?
I took his. I've got his logo, so I scanned it.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I built it in in lines.
Oh,
so,
right.
like, for instance, I took all the black, and then I made that slightly thicker. Then I took the white and made that slightly thicker. So
was that hard to do? Not
really, because it was. What was the app I used? Was Inkscape. I watched a tutorial on Inkscape, and it was bringing them in and just having them as layered. And then when you've got them as layered, you can see that layer I want 3, that one I want 2, and then it was just a case of building up on top of each other. And then what I did was I just took it into Tinkercad and I just because I just did it with as a thing, and then just sat it on top of a disc I created. So it was just a case of taking each colour and just building it up and then just adding them all together.
Do you do the columns? Does it make a column of colour on your thing when it changes colour? Because I always wondered why it did that. And then I watched the video and the bloke was doing a question. He goes, they do that so it's got time.
Yeah, because what it does is it actually extrudes the old, extrudes a part of the new, and then it does that colouring in. So if there's anything
it's all
there,
gone.
you're not going to get a mix. Like, for instance, if you'd go and did it that way, then you would have blue streaks because it wouldn't have completely emptied, even though it had actually extruded the thing. So, you can actually tell it to use your infill. If you've got something like, for instance, that, if I'd painted that, I could just tell it to use the inside as the infill. So instead of a tower, it would just do that.
Oh, right.
Because what you're doing is, all that's doing is the mix. If you put that in the inside, it's not going to make any difference because it's inside.
Yeah.
So
there was something else I was going to ask. Dad, you know the new Bambu Lab upgrade, the slicer. What do you think about blending colours?
I'm not going to add extra time. It's great if there is something like, say, for instance, you're wanting to do Colin Baker, and you think, I definitely want to colour it, and you spend your time colouring it, and you're thinking, 4 colours, brown for his hair, flesh tone, then what? I've only got 2 other colours.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You can actually take the flesh tone and maybe an orange and make it a slightly different colour of orange. So you can have patches, and then it will increase the amount of time it's going to print. But with something like you want to add a couple of extra colours, then you could actually say, well, the ones I've got on it are primary colours. I can make most of my own colours. And it's things like that. So, but it's going to add a lot more time. But it gives you a lot more colours. If, like, say, for instance, I desperately wanted a Tom Baker with his scarf. And I had no skills to paint it, but I could do it on an app. Could get it.
Yeah.
And then I've only got 4 colours. Well, I'll just blend so I can just have it so it looks like me. So I think the idea behind it is good.
Yeah, I do. But you've got to know your colours.
You got to know your colours, and you got to know how to blend your colours.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
you don't necessarily know your colours because, like, if you say, well, I want purple, but I've only got orange and green. Well, if you've got orange, green, and black, you can make a sort of darker colour. It doesn't necessarily make black, but purple, but it won't be black, and it won't be blue because you've not got enough to make blue, and so you can make a slightly darker orangey green and that type of thing. So as long as it sort of blends, but if you want a specific colour, then you need to know what colours make it up.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to make 10 colours, you're not going to have, unless you're using your primary colours.
Yeah.
And then if you're wanting flesh and you want maybe flesh tones, how do you do the flesh tones? You can mix more than 2 colours. You can do 4 colours, 3 colours. So it's things like that. I like the idea of it, but I don't
practically.
Practicality, I don't see me using it at all. I may use it once in a blue moon if it's something I think, well, the only colour I've not got in there is brown because I want to have a moustache.
Yeah.
Doing that for 2 seconds to have a slightly different colour. So I've got this colour, a flesh tone, and I've got a dark colour, I can mix them and make it sort of brownish. Why buy 2 dogs?
It's all right.
That's because my wife's letting them out. They're basically going nuts. But so if you had, like, for instance, a darker colour and a flesh tone, you can sort of make it a bit of almost brownish but darker, so you can have a tash. Doesn't matter what colour the tash is, as long as it looks like he's got a tash, then you could, I would say, well, maybe add an extra 40 minutes on just because it's 2 lines of slightly different colour. That's not an issue. But if it's to mix and match quite a lot, the amount of time it's going to add, I think it would be a headache.
Yeah, I think
if you're wanting it, so like for instance with me, I can't paint as well, and if I wanted something to look authentic, then maybe I would do it. But I'm more likely to say, well, I'll Tinkercad and just rip that bit out, and then I'll print that out the colour I want, and then I'll just glue it back in.
I think what I've learned, I mean, I wondered, first of all, I thought I can paint it, so I don't need an AMS. Well, I'm not getting the time to do that. Also, I'm changing my filament, and that's a pain. So if I was to have 4 filaments ready to go, it would be so much easier. That's one of the main.
Another good thing about the AMS, which most people who use it realise it at the time, but people who haven't got it yet forget. How many times have you printed something big? You've ran out of filament, and then it's a case of you go, "Oh God, it's no printing; it stopped." How long that took? How long ago that stopped it? I need to actually change the filament. Whereas it just goes, "There's the other filament." Just bring that in.
That's another reason.
So you could print something really big, have 2 filaments, the same ones, and it'll just
and not worry about it.
Not worry about it.
Do you dry your filament?
I have them in. I don't have a dryer. I've got them in the bags, and I constantly change the desiccant, and I vacuum seal them, and I've got the wee dehum. The wee temperature thingy gauge and humidifier gauges in most of them. So I don't have a dryer.
No.
So, and my room's mine's
to be honest,
not so much damp room, but a coldish.
Well, I'm lucky because this is just like a wing of the house, so it's not too bad.
I'm in the east wing, as we call it.
Yeah, I mean,
my house is flat.
Yeah,
there's 2 stories, but it's flat. It's an old house. It used to be 2 houses put together with an extension, but it's the old houses. So downstairs, the living room is enormous.
Yeah,
and that is the front part of the house. And the upstairs, the bedroom's enormous, and that's the upstairs of the house. Nothing else. All the rest is in the extension at the back, the bedrooms and all that. But so ours is a long house. That's why my wife calls it "you're in the west wing" because I'm at the back of the house. She's usually at the front of the house.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds weird, but it is that. It's literally, and because I'm in the extension type part, it's a really old extension, and the brickwork's no great. So
no, I mean,
I use desiccant to keep it. My desiccant can take it down to 20, 24, 26.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but if I leave it out, I could be my standard is 56. That's the room in standard at 56 humidity. I've always got one of the humidity meters sitting, so I know 56 is roughly 50 to 56 is an average for here. But
that's not too bad. Yeah, because I mean, I do I keep them in the bags, and I seal them up, and I use the desiccant. And I've actually sent. I saw some desiccant online. I got some extra stuff, but just in case.
I got the tubs are about that size.
Yeah.
I got 4 of them. And it's the one that starts blue and goes
mauve. Yeah.
And then and I've got one that is green, goes orange. So I've got 2.
And you just put them in the microwave.
I just shove them in the microwave.
Yeah, because we used to use those in the labs. We used to, if you had some stuff you needed to dry, it was in the old glass desiccators. Put the stuff at the bottom and then put a vacuum on to suck the moisture out.
Yeah.
If it was, great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically,
good idea. Yeah.
It's just a wee suction pump.
Yeah.
With a valve for the one way. So it is.
But then again, I think most of our filament isn't too bad, is it, really?
No.
PLA and PETG. It's the other ones that are.
Yeah, I think they're the ones that you need to, because I mean, PETG can be a wee bit stringy, but I think it's stringy. It doesn't matter if it's actually just freshly arrived in the house.
Yeah.
I think it's actually just one of those things because it is slightly more pliable. Yeah, I mean, like for instance, that has got a wee bit of a bend in it. Yeah. I'm not going to bend it too much, but you can see.
No, yeah.
It's got a bit of a bend. Where if I did that with plastic, it would go.
Yeah, because I with my PETG, I was thinking of making. I've got a little barrel pond. And I want to put some plants in it. I thought make some hook things to go over the side to hold the little planters. So I thought PETG might be good for that.
PETG is perfect for that because it will take the heat and it will also take the UV rays.
Yeah.
None of the two of them say anything about plastic and water.
No,
so you're not going to have any issues there.
No.
And as long as if you're doing hooks, then at least it's going to lie the right way, so it's not putting the pressure on it because it'll pull against where the lines are.
Yeah.
But I would say with that thing for the bin, I would print it lying down so you're getting the right lines. Even if you give it a try.
I will do, actually, because I've got the size was right, and I just thought, it's got to be PLA, not strong enough.
But the PLA could be strong enough if it's just shearing at the point, because it's literally shearing against the lines. Whereas if the lines are run the other way, it might not shear. It may still break, but then you'll know it's PLA's no good. PETG might be better for it.
So after this TARDIS, what's next?
Truthfully, there is a couple of things I've been thinking about. I want to do Wendell, you'll like this one. I want to do a skull, but not just any skull. Where is it? Not the Knight Rider skull. I've got a Knight Rider skull, but it's not that one. It's
Knight Rider skull.
Not a Knight Rider. Sorry. I
know. Death. The guy. The Marvel.
Hell Rider.
Oh. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Johnny Blaze is. God, what is it? It's something Rider. Is it not?
Yeah.
That first word disappeared. Hell Rider. No.
Oh.
I have completely lost it. Right, hold on. I've got it there because I saw the name. Ghost
Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
How could I forget that one? Ghost Rider. Yeah. But the one I've got that I want to print is there. This is a cool one. I've got a Ghost Rider one, but it's not the Ghost Rider is the one I'm looking at. This is it. I'll just share the screen once it comes up. Come on. And I was tempted to colour it, and then I thought, nah, I'm just going to leave it exactly like it is, because I was going to colour the skull coloured. There you go. But I decided just to leave it the one colour.
Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Could you spin it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love it.
So, yes, I could have added a wee bit of orange. I could have made the skull white and painted it. But I can show you what I mean. Remember I was saying about the colouring?
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I'd like to see that.
Right. So if I change that to put in white and do it as fill and edge detection, right? Look, because there's not a lot of edge, it's just coloured the whole thing. But even if I turn that down and put that back to red and do it, you see how the lines?
Yeah.
So it's doing bits of it, but there's big patches it doesn't quite sit. So if I was doing that, right, go back to red, a full red skull, and I was wanting to do it in white and change that down. That's still a wee bit too much, because you can see it as soon as you go the dots. Because if I did that,
oh my god,
it's going to be like that. So you need to go down, move this smart fill angle, and that's too small. See it?
Yeah. Can you use a brush?
You could, but it's not a brush, it's a circle.
All right.
You've got a square, you've got the triangles are the best, but they're only small.
Yeah.
Whereas this would be the best one to fill in the biggest gaps and then just go around it. Like, for instance, doing that. But see how it actually still goes up the lines here?
Yeah.
And then what you would have to do is go to that and then do that and zoom in and basically colour it red against it, and then do the same with the white. But you still want to actually select the lines. And if you've got a skill to do it, then that's fine. But then you're going to have to do that all round it. So I decided erase all and just leave it red. I think that looks cool as it is anyway.
Yeah. How long would that take to print, Tizzy?
For the height, that is 115 by 110 by 150. 150 tall. So gives you the option to simplify the model, but there's no point because it makes
I've tried doing
blocky.
that. I've tried looking at that, and when you zoom in, it's like no.
Tried it once or twice, and most of the time it just looks bad.
Have you ever tried taking something into Tinkercad and it's saying no, it's too big?
But things like that that's so far one of my favourites because the quality on it and the colour.
I can see that.
I wasn't expecting the colour to match it. Right, that would take 5 hours 57, so 6 hours to print.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad considering the size of it. And then you've got all the supports.
Yeah.
And how many supports are actually matched in? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Not many by the looks of it, but you can guarantee there'll be some. It'll be in there. But that's the skull I want to do next. There is a couple of things I want to try and get a hold of and print. I want to print. I keep on saying no to an ego, but I want to actually print the moon base.
Why not?
I want to print the moon base, but I've no space to store it.
What the whole like
No. Basically, wanted about that size, so it would be in 4 parts and glued together. I actually want to do the moon. Similar idea to this.
All right.
But I want to have the moon maybe double that size.
Yeah.
Or 4 times that size with one of these lights underneath.
All right.
So it's a moonlight, but I don't have any space to put it in my walls. So it would be a complete and utter waste.
You need more space. You take over another room.
I've already asked that. My wife said no.
Well, I keep saying to my mum, when we eventually clear out my dad's workshop, that's 24 foot by 12. That'd be handy. But if I can get wireless up there, because that's about 80 foot away from the house, or more than that, so I'd have to have an extender.
I was going to say, you just get one hell of a long cable.
Do you know what? I actually had a friend who used to connect his television up to his computer upstairs and by a USB cable, and you could tell sometimes when he was doing 4K, really didn't like it.
Well, I can't see anything. My internet comes in there.
Yeah.
At the back of the house.
Yeah.
When we moved in and we were getting new flooring down, I got big, long cables. And I said to the guy, see, when you're putting the flooring down and the skirting board up, put this all the way through to the living room. So it runs to the end of this room, under the floors, all the way down the hall by the kitchen, through the extension, through to the living room. And I've got a router here which can't reach there. And I've put another router at the other end. So we've got 2 routers here, 2 different networks, because the house is that long.
Yeah.
It's not tall, but it's that long
Yeah.
that we can't have the same signal anywhere. So we had to split it.
Have you lived there long?
Eh?
Have you lived in that house?
27. We got married in 2016, so 2017. 2017 moved in.
That's it, man.
Have
you got a big garden?
Yes, the big garden's out there. But paved over, decking, the rest. No grass.
Well, why not? No, don't have to, do you?
The last house we had grass front and back.
Yeah.
But downstairs had the front part of it.
All right.
Upstairs where we were had the back part of it. But we also had the hedge. It ran down the whole path. So I had all the way around our garden at the front, all the way around the drive, all the way down the back, all the way around the back garden, hedge to cut. And God. I hate gardening. Plus, I had all the grass to cut, which I hated. So when we moved here, I says, no hedge, no grass. There is a bit of a hedge, but our fence covers most of it. But no grass. I hate gardening. I'm not a gardener. My wife loves gardening.
Oh, that's my job. But then I get home and my mum goes, garden. Oh, God, it's like busman. I say, no.
My secret ingredients is Agent Orange.
Well,
basically, I could kill plants by looking at them wrong.
Well, I want to carry on doing a few more figures. I would like to do that Battlestar Galactica pistol, but I want to do some stuff for my pond and get into Pet G to do some bits for the garden. Yeah. And when I get the AMS, start doing some signs for my garden and for some of my clients for their plant pots.
I've done another sign, garden sign. Where is it? Under plants. Okay, it's an old one. I just put it onto a sign.
Yeah.
Is free weeds, pick your own.
That's a good one.
It's the same idea. I just took the same sign board and then I just basically different plants. I found wee bits of plants and just shoved them on, and they might be plants, they might be weeds. I don't know. I couldn't tell the difference. And that's basically what I created as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you still play Magic the Gathering when you made that?
I've got almost 15,000, but the playgroup I used to have no longer around.
Yeah.
So I don't really get the
I've never played it. I've never played it.
Playing it, you can play online. There's an online version.
Yeah.
But it doesn't allow you to play Commander. It only plays the basics, and it's okay. I think the Commander thing, because you're having a gap and you're sitting playing cards, completely trying to tear your opponent apart. Well, you're having a nice wee chat and a drink. No problem. Kill. Yeah. And that's, to me, that's the fun parts. It's basically, it's a four. We always played Commander. We never played we did play occasionally the other. There's loads of different formats for it. All plays the same, but there's different formats. That's it.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
But it's effectively, I just created that sign, and then I would just add stuff to it in Tinkercad.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's fairly straightforward. Once you've got the basics, I'll show you what else I made. I took a picture of my dad.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I like that.
Uh-huh. And obviously restricted to 4 colours. One of them's going to be the background. So I was restricted to 3 colours.
Mm-hmm.
But his teeth in the background went together.
Yeah, but the thing is, but that's art in itself, isn't it?
And that is done via Maker World.
Hmm.
And it doesn't cost points. However, tried to do one in my mum because I couldn't get a good quality picture. It has to be sharp to get good lines.
Yeah.
Got one in my mum. It's got lines, but I don't know if it was the picture just didn't like, but all the colours just started rolling up.
Yeah.
I think it may have been this colour, beige, may have been the one it just didn't like. So if I changed that colour to a different colour, if I got a flesh tone colour, it may work better, because that beige is the same one I use for these, and it might just be not great for adhering to things.
Yeah.
But that turned out great. And I just created, it's the same idea. The picture is not an issue. It's trying to put it onto something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I created a square. And the square I use for everything. So if I've got a picture of the dogs, which I did have a picture of the dogs. God knows what I did with it. Probably threw it away. I wouldn't have thrown it away. I'd probably thrown the dogs away first. But it's the same frame, and I just added the stuff on to make the picture of the dogs. So it's things like that. It's just fiddling around. But that picture pleased me. That was a great picture. I just wish I could find a picture like that in my mum. But typical, she always went like that when you take a picture of her. She always didn't like her.
There was a bit on YouTube about, they were talking about Games Workshop, because Games Workshop apparently they don't react publicly to 3D printing. Well, they haven't. They do it quietly.
Because they know fine well if they do, then people will say, but it's not a Space Marine.
Yeah, but now the big problem now that they really suffer is that they're releasing pictures of their new figures, and within hours someone is selling that figure because they're taking the picture and taking it into Meshy and making a figure from it.
Yeah.
And
but
that
the thing is they would have been doing that in China anyway, and it was necessarily been 3D printed. The dogs are fine when it basically pains in the butt, but they're fine.
Are they your dogs or your wife's dogs?
Yes.
Well, they're both your dogs.
They're my dogs when they're in trouble. They're hers when they're actually wanting just a cuddle.
What is it? Are you still metal detecting?
Yep.
Are you making things for metal detecting? Printing?
Yep. Fines box. One of my friends, the armrest snapped, and I found the correct one for his machine on.
Yeah.
And then I just printed a new one out. Saved them because he was going to buy it, and it was like somebody was wanting about 36 quid for an armrest. I just printed it. I printed it in PLA, and I said to him, if it doesn't work, I'll print it in PETG. But it was a quick print because he needed it for the next day.
Yeah.
Even if it only worked for a day, it was not an issue.
Yeah.
He put it on. It held for about 3 weeks of constant use. And then I said to him, do you want me to print it in there? He says, no. He says, believe it or not, it gave me the time to look through his old machines and find one of his armrests that worked.
All right.
So basically, I do things like that. And I've made myself some these silly things like coin rests.
Yeah.
It's just basically a coin stand.
Yeah.
Just all it is a circle with a flattened circle with a circle bit cut out. Nothing fancy, but the coin sits in it and stands up. So instead of buying them, just make them.
Yeah.
It's the same idea as photo frames, but it's technically not photo frames. Like I've got the big coaster, made that for my nephew.
Oh, nice.
But the stands, somebody put the stands up. Perfect. They're perfect for things like the coasters. So yeah, they're perfect for the coasters.
Yeah.
If they don't slide off because of my gummy hand. Right? So the coaster sits perfect. But up there, I've got my Judge Dredd. I've got a box with all my Judge Dredd badges in it. I always had to lie it down and I couldn't see it. Printed that off, just made it slightly bigger. And it holds my coasters. It holds my badges so I can see them. I've printed it off for a book, made it slightly bigger. I can have a book sitting there that I wanted to show off. So these silly things like that.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Have you made a Judge Dredd badge at all?
I've got one. I've got one with my name on it.
Yeah.
So I've not needed to. I've got one with my actual name on it. And I'm not talking about the Carol Urbane one. I'm talking about the comic book version with my name on it.
Yeah.
So my daughter got me that for my 50th.
Nice.
So I've had it for a decade now, and it's got my name on it. So I've no needed to print a Judge Dredd badge. I've no needed to print a lawgiver because I've got one of them. I've no needed to print a belt buckle.
Is your lawgiver the comic book one?
Yes, it's the Mark.
Oh, lovely.
You not seen it?
No, I haven't. Oh yeah, that's it.
It's the resin.
Yeah.
So as I've still got the box for it sitting there. Planet replicas.
Oh so, yeah.
And the Planet replica is where I got the badge from as well. So, but it is beautiful.
It is.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, cause I think that's where I got I had a Star Trek Next Gen phaser. The VAC map.
Yeah.
The original one.
My phaser's up there.
Yeah.
Wow. No, it's not. There.
Yeah.
See it? You can just see the phaser just sitting there next to the Space 1999 one. But oh no, that's perfect. I've got the box still sitting there, and I know I think they only did 2000 AD. They did 2000, and I think mine's is 180 something. Oh, that didn't sound good. I think it jumped.
Oh.
And I heard that.
Oh.
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, you get that every so often.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I know, but that was to finish that Judge Dredd. If it was actually for something unimportant.
Oh, no.
I know. So
okay, we've done 2 hours and 20 minutes. Do you want to call it a day?
Yeah, that's ideal. Is there anything else that what you're planning to do apart from your plants? And
no, I'm gonna probably look to get an AMS in the next week, and obviously think about what colours I'm gonna put my signs and bits and pieces on, and get some stuff ready to go on there. The printer will need another big service soon.
Well, mine's I think it's going to get a service next week. The end of next week. I'm going to do it at the beginning of or the end of each month.
Yeah. I've got a little diary that I write in when I do it, but it's wherever I put it. You know,
I used to have I had a diary to write things in, so my memory didn't go. And I kept forgetting to actually write things in it. So I now do because I'm sitting in front of my computer. Everything goes in my diary.
Yeah.
So that's what my plans are. I put anything in my diary that I need to do, and that's including fixing that. Last day of each month, I put it down, or the last week of each month, I put down when I'm free. Do a clean and lubricate and grease, and it is. Yeah, it's definitely needed. It's not something you can actually say, well.
No, you do need to. I mean,
I think that problem I had with that stand was that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anything you're doing over the next week or so?
Not really. Grandson's birthday's coming up soon, so probably organising for that. But he's away during his holidays, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go metal detecting hopefully sometime this week.
Local.
I've got a couple of bits and pieces I want to see if I can get printed taller. I'm a bit worried because is it going to jump? Am I best waiting to after I've serviced it to do it?
Yeah.
It's one of those things, and I've got no great plans, and I definitely need that. I want that. I want that. But no, definitely I need to get, because I've got the things that I've definitely needed to want and stuff like that. But I've done all the things I needed to do. Things from my sister, things from my wife, and stuff like that.
I mean, I said to my friend that it's like if I'm bored and I go through Maker World, it's I need that. I need that.
Exactly it. I do that. It's on. Or even printables, you go to trending.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah, I do that. And things like pop up and you go, oh.
I never knew I needed that.
That popped up. So it did. I didn't have that until maybe a week or so ago, because it popped up when I was just flicking through. I've got the coffin one. I've got one for a coffin. It'll be for my undead deck. I'm going to print that as well. It's a black coffin with a red inlay.
How many decks have you got?
That's a question. It's hard to quantify, but I think commander decks alone, I think I've made up probably 50.
Wow.
And other decks, I've probably got about 30 or 40 of them. However, all in all, cards-wise, I have over 15,000 cards.
My goodness.
And that's not including things like lands and things like that. It's 5 of each card that I've got, if up to maximum of 5. But the thing is, most of them are classed as jank. They're basically nothing overly expensive. I've got a few good cards that are worth a bit, but they're in my decks. I don't put them aside thinking I'm going to save these. I just want to play them.
A Magic, I mean, with Magic the Gathering, are there, say you bought back a set about 10 years ago, are they still playable?
Yes.
They are.
Like if you play Commander, there might be one card if somebody said that you can't use this and this, but if you've got a group of people in your group, you say to your group, they've banned this in the rules, but anybody bother if I play it? Because I've been playing it for the last 10 years and none of you's had an issue with it. Most people will say,
all right.
Because you're playing in your friends group majority of the time.
Right. Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
if you went to a competition, you couldn't use certain cards, but there's certain cards that are banned after they've been released or they've been changed because they've been too powerful. But most of the time, yeah, I've got the beta deck, which was the second ever deck out. And some of the cards I use in other decks that I still use. So that's the second set. It came out in 84, 85. I've got the second set. And I can still play them. The wording's slightly different, but it means the same thing. So what they call lifelink, they just say you gain 2 life every time, whereas they say lifelink. It's just they change the phrasing, but it means the same thing. So I bet you can play them just as well.
Oh, right. That's interesting. Anyway, we've extended it to almost 2.5 hours. So, do you want to do another stream in a month?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is I'll contact you a week or so before.
Yep.
And then we'll discuss.
And I'll get the time right this time.
Okay. No, don't worry about it. Anyway, it's been really
I'll
nice.
get the time right. I checked. Okay. You told us the time. I got it wrong.
Okay, it's been great to have you on the channel.
Definitely,
PJ,
thank you again.
And I really enjoyed it. And Wendy and Darren, thanks for being there in chat.
Yeah, and Alec, you better have seen that Sandman gun because I told you about it and I told you to actually tune in.
Okay, will do. See you, PJ. And I'm going off now. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.